In the tumultuous theater of World War I, where innovation and desperation often intertwined, flamethrower units emerged as a fearsome and devastating element of modern warfare. These specialized units, wielding the destructive power of fire, played a unique and horrifying role on the battlefield. This video delves into the history, development, and impact of flamethrower units during World War I. The birth of flamethrowers. The concept of using fire as a weapon dates back centuries, but it was during World War I that flamethrowers were first introduced on a large scale. The German army was the pioneer in deploying flamethrowers, recognizing their potential for breaking through enemy trenches and instilling terror among the opposing forces. The initial flamethrower models were large, unwieldy devices carried on the backs of soldiers. Operation and structure. Flamethrower units typically consisted of soldiers trained to handle these specialized weapons. The flamethrower apparatus comprised a fuel tank, typically filled with a mixture of oil and gasoline, connected to a nozzle and ignition system. The soldiers carrying the flamethrowers, known as flamethrower operators or flamethrower troops, had the dangerous and daunting task of approaching enemy positions to unleash torrents of fire upon them. The psychological impact. Beyond their physical lethality, flamethrowers were unparalleled in their psychological impact on the battlefield. The sight of towering jets of flame surging towards enemy trenches struck fear into the hearts of soldiers. The looming threat of immolation, the intense heat, and the screams of those caught in the flames created a harrowing and demoralizing experience for both the victims and witnesses. Trench warfare and urban warfare. Flamethrowers found particular use in the stagnant and entrenched battlefields of World War I. In trench warfare, where traditional methods of assault often resulted in costly stalemates, flamethrowers offered a means to flush out entrenched defenders. Urban warfare, with its narrow streets and fortified buildings, provided another environment where flamethrowers could be especially effective in dislodging entrenched enemy forces. Notable deployments. 1. First use at Hooge. The German army first deployed flamethrowers on a large scale during the Battle of Hooge in 1915. The shock and horror caused by these weapons were immediate and profound. 2. Canadian success at Courcelette. During the Battle of the Somme in 1916, Canadian forces employed flamethrowers with great success, demonstrating their effectiveness in breaching enemy positions. 3. German stormtroopers. German stormtroopers, elite assault units, often used flamethrowers as part of their aggressive and innovative tactics designed to break through enemy lines. Challenges and limitations. While flamethrowers were a terrifying and potent weapon, they had notable limitations. The cumbersome nature of early flamethrower models made operators vulnerable to enemy fire, and the limited range of the weapon required close proximity to the target. Additionally, the weight of the equipment and the scarcity of fuel could hamper the sustained use of flamethrowers in prolonged engagements. Legacy and continued development. The use of flamethrowers during World War I left an indelible mark on military history. Subsequent conflicts, including World War I and more recent conflicts, saw the continued development and use of flamethrowers, albeit with advancements in design and technology. However, the haunting images and memories of flamethrowers on the battlefields of World War I continue to evoke the horrors of war and the extremes to which military technology can be pushed in the pursuit of victory.